Hello Orchestra, we are going to be looking at page 6 today in our books. Page 6 is basically just reviewing the quarter note and the half note. And so this is a good page for practice, final practice with those two rhythms before we move on to page 7, which is whole notes, okay? All right, so let's get started. Oh, there is something new on the page. It's called a repeat sign. You've seen this in class many times. And you'll see this repeat sign at the end of the song on some songs. It's 2 dots, and it means go back and play the song again or repeat the song, all right? All right, so let's get ready to play, or at least listen to and sing along our exercise 11 combo time. There's our D. Rest, 2, 3, 4. D2, D4, D, 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 D. Rest, 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 rest. A2, A4, and off. All right, how'd you do? Hopefully you did okay. And if not, do that again on your own. A good little habit to get into is before actually starting on playing the song, look through the song all the way with your eyes and just study it. Okay, so you're looking through the first measure. You see you got A's and D's, and A half. Oh, and then a rest. Okay, then at the end you've got, all right, and kind of get yourself ready to do it. Kind of just do a quick skim over before you try it, and you'll probably make a lot less mistakes if you do it that way. All right? A. Let's see if that's an A. I'm going to tap my marimba over here. A, there it is. Okay? All right, everyone ready? Rest, 2, 3, and sing. A, D, D, A2, rest, rest. D2, D4, A, D, rest, rest. Little tricky part there on the end. I hope you got that down pretty good. All right, so I'm just going to go quickly through the rest of the songs. Notice this song has, look at that, a repeat sign at the end. For the purpose of this video, though, I am not going to repeat it, okay? But you should repeat it when we play it in class, okay? All right, here we go. Rest, 2, 3, 4. D2, D, D, D2, D, D, A2, A, A2, A, and then immediately repeat, okay? By the way, violins and violas, if you would like to start holding your instrument on your shoulder, that is okay. You can start doing that. Or play in guitar position. Here we go. Exercise 14. We're doing a quick look through. Looks pretty easy. It looks like this is all the same. It's 2 quarter notes and a half note, 2 quarter notes and a half note, all through the entire song. See, little things like that that you notice will help you when you try to play it. All right, number 14. Rest, 2, 3, and play. D, D, D4, D, D, D4, A, A4, A, A4, D, and then go back to the beginning because there's a repeat sign. All right, exercise 15. I was a little out of tune there. Sorry, guys. Exercise 15. There's our A. Looking through, we got D's and A's, up and down and all around. All right, here we go. Rest, 2, 3, and sing. A, D, D, D2, A, A2, D, 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 A, D4, A, and so on. Back to the beginning and repeat. These songs are getting a little bit more tricky, aren't they? Have you noticed? Line 16. Ooh, look through that. We've got all sorts of tricky rhythms. I say tricky because we're playing and then we're resting, we're playing and then we're resting. It's the rest actually that trick you. We usually, us musicians, when we make a mistake, it's usually not the note, it's the rest. We forget to wait, or we forget the rest, okay? So sometimes the rest can be the trickiest part of a song. All right, there's the note D. 1, 2, ready, play. D2, rest, rest. A2, A, rest, rest. A, D, D, D2, rest, rest. A2, A, rest, rest. A, D, D. And no repeat sign. So one time through there. Okay, line 17 is a little homework with your pencil. On line 17, I want you to practice writing the clef of your instrument. For violins, it's called a treble clef and looks like this. For cellos and violas, you have a different clef. I'll show you what that looks like. So use a pencil. This program has a neat little pencil program. And if you, it says practice drawing treble clef. So if you're a violin, here's a good way to make a treble clef. Start with one line and then go back to the top, swoop over that way, and then a big swoop on this side, and then bring it around with a little curly tail. There is a treble clef. If you like to draw things, you are going to have a lot of fun with the treble clef. All right, now if you're a cello or a bass, your clef looks like a backwards C with 2 dots. Look at that. So I made it way too big though, so I'm going to erase that. And that needs to fit on the clef, on the staff, okay? So here we go. Start it right there and bring it around. Stop it at the bottom line. And there is your bass clef. Okay, try that again. Little swoop-de-swoop there at the beginning. And then it's like a backwards C, isn't it? Yeah. All right, and if you're a viola, your clef is different. Make sure you draw your clef there in your book. All right, practice drawing quarter note. Solid circle. And we want to put it in that bottom space below the first line if you're a violin. And there's a really messy quarter note, but I'm having trouble with my mouse. So an oval shaped black circle with a stem going up. Okay, a little oval circle, stem going up. Okay, practice drawing half notes on an A. Okay, here's our A space for violin. So we're going to draw an open circle in the space and then put the stem. That's what that line is attached to the note. It's called the stem. You know, like a flower has a stem. Okay, there's another A half note. That almost looks like a quarter note because it's filled in. So be careful you don't fill the note in, otherwise it changes it to a quarter note. All right, well, my drawing is not very good with this mouse, but hopefully you'll be more careful with your pencil. So do that, and it's fun to do, and I think you'll enjoy doing it anyway. All right, well, that's all for today. Thanks, guys.